This is context of the organization. Context of the organization is best explained by this guy, Captain Hindsight. And because of the fact that the ISO system is really the voice of the customer. Remember this happened a few years ago, the giant tsunami. Well, a lot of the people that were in this business ended up with supply shortages. Or in the words of Captain Hindsight, you should have known that 90% of your supply chain went through this one place in Japan. The purpose of the context of the organization is to cut down on that kind of thing. This is probably already being done in a lot of organizations. The big companies, it's done by the corporate planning department. The little companies, it's done by this guy here, who is the boss, and it's stored in his brain. The requirements of the ISO standard are that you're to consider internal and external issues. You're to consider interested parties. You're to write it down somewhere. And you're to review it occasionally. A good way to do this is do a 4C analysis, which is customers, cost, capabilities, and competition. Here's an example of customers. If you're in this business, you're really aware of changes in the marketplace that have happened because of streaming. So one question you might ask is, what's your plan to develop new products in light of this? What about costs? Well, if you're sensitive in any kind of way to oil, you know that you're one hurricane away from either supply issues or cost issues. What about capabilities? Here you hire some guy, he's new, he's right out of college, he's doing cool, and before you know it, he's ready to retire. Here's another example. You got a piece of equipment, it's nice and new and shiny, and pretty soon you're vulnerable to some 50-cent sprocket that you have to order off of eBay in order to keep production running. Here's another example as it applies to software. As Captain Hindsight would say, you should have known that the Windows 98 software that's running your CRM system is no longer supported. What about competition? Well, the world is getting smaller all the time, and even these guys are aware of it. So I know what you're thinking. Why do I have to do all of this? Well, your customers want you to survive. They're protecting their investment in you as a supplier. But the quality department doesn't do all this. Well, the quality system is for everybody. And this is a good time to get the rest of the organization involved, especially this guy. P.S. Don't forget to write this down somewhere. You're required to retain documented information. This is a good place. Or you could put it onto one of these. Nah, better not. This has been Context of the Organization. Thanks for watching.